today, Ikkyodō, okay? One movement, all together, all in one, okay? So what do you think? On one, what we're going to do is on one, ichi, strike, come back, ni. Actually, I'm counting up. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, so that's Ikkyodō Shōmeuchi. Alright, it's very straightforward, isn't it? Now, some things you have to be careful. Now, we did 3 movements, Sankyodo, Nikkyodo, 2 movements, right? And Ikkyodo. Now, a lot of people want to skip. 1, 2, 3, right? 1, 2, 3. This is Sankyodo. Okay, and Nikkyodo, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, right? And you have to learn this thoroughly and then goes to Ikkyodō, because Ikkyodō is all in one, right? You gotta do it smoothly, but a lot of people what do you call it? Miss the timing. What we are doing here is harmonize all the movements together. Okay, so timing is very important. So 1, 2, 3, right? So you gotta do it all in one. So you, but doesn't mean you do it however you want to do. Okay, so in your head, 1, 2, 3, but in one motion, 1, 2, 3. Okay, so that's how you do it. So if you don't get the movements quite right, you have to go back to Sankyodo or Nikkyodo. Okay, so always go back. Don't skip. Now we have Kote, which is wrist to here. So between wrist and forearm, but this area we call it Kote. This is the target area, Kote. Okay, and also we have do. Right side of your opponent, trunk, right trunk, left trunk, go waist, and ski, get throat. Okay, it's not strike, it's a stabbing. Okay, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, 4 targets. Of course, left do as well, hidari do, and we could strike left kote a certain time. Okay, don't worry about this at the moment. Basics is right kote. Okay, so kote, let's go over Sankyodo. Okay, exactly the same. 1, 2, kote, 3. 1, 2, kote, 3. 1, 2, kote, 3. Nikkyodo. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, kote, 2. Ikkyodō. 1, kote, 2, kote, 3, kote. Okay, that's kote strike. What's the difference between kote strike and main strike? What are the differences? You better know this. If you don't know this, you are kind of wasting time, okay, and wasting energy. Why? That's what I'm going to tell you right now. Okay, so when you think about menji, okay, main strike, I went each left hand above my head, right, above my eyes actually, about here, right, or if I really want to go like this, nice and big. Depends on my purpose. All right, like I want to make sure I'm going to use all the muscle, shoulder blades as well. Okay, I want to feel how my joints are moving like that. All right, but basically, okay, basic main strike is left hand should be about migi-men level. Okay, migi-men, so it's about forehead height. Okay, maybe a little bit above your forehead, but you know what I mean. You can see how high my left hand is. Okay, now here, what about Kote strike? Right here. Here. Okay, what's the difference? The height is different, isn't it? Left hand position is different from here versus here. This is man, this is Kote. This is man, this is Kote. But the difference is, you only have to cut this much. Right? Kote is about this much, right? Wrist. So compared to this, all right? So your target is tiny. So you don't have to go all the way up and cut down, all right? It's wasting time, okay? So I'm talking about basics, okay? Basics. And then applied techniques are different too. Anyway, so from here, as long as you can see, golden rule, as long as you can see the target, that's high enough, okay? That's high enough. Basics, okay? Basics, high enough. And as you can see, Kote, you are striking Kote here, okay? So if you look at my right hand position, okay, this is my basic sense Tsuda. So if I want to strike, I don't have my partner with me, so I'm thinking, okay, my partner is same height as I am, so his Kote should be about this height. Okay, I'm striking here, so my sword should be almost parallel to the floor. If you have to do, this is called hitori geiko. Hitori is alone. Keiko is training. So when you train alone, you have to remember what your height, your Kote height or main height is. So your opponent should be you, as tall as you are. So your Kote height is your opponent's Kote. Okay, so here, Kote. This is Tsuda, and when you strike Kote, stretch your arms out a little bit. Okay? Okay? As you can see, it's almost parallel to the floor. Okay? And left hand and right hand is almost about the same position, isn't it? It's not like this. Yeah. As you can see, if I lower my left hand, the tip of the sword comes up. That means you're not hitting Kote. So you have to cut down. Same as men, you have to cut down. Kote, cut down. Yeah? Each. So that's why it's a very good idea to have a mirror in front of you and you come sideways and okay, height is good. If you're serious about learning Kendo, please fill out the form which is in the chatting area and also in description area, so I can contact you when everything is ready. You're here, so you are curious about learning Kendo, but it's one-way street. Okay, I want some interaction, and I know a lot of dojos are not open yet, and maybe you don't have dojo around you, but someday you might have a dojo close to your place. So until then, you can start learning some basics, like I said, along keiko, okay, hitori geiko. So you can do that, right? And I can prepare you for your Kendo journey. All right, so if you're curious about it, please fill out the form.